In this video we'll talk about the Eternals, the big Marvel production that is set to debut on November 5th. Here you will know briefly about each of the protagonists of Eternals at MCU, so you will be ready for the movie. You are on the Characters of Fiction channel. Created in 1976, the Eternals are a race of superhumans created by the celestial aliens during their visit to Earth. However, at the same time that they conceived this group, the genetic experiments of the Celestials also gave rise to the Deviants, a kind of corrupted Eternals. Thanos, the Mad Titan, the great villain of the MCU to this day, is descended from a couple of Eternals with deviant genes. Thena, interpreted by Angelina Jolie. Thena is the daughter of the leader of the Eternals on Earth, Zuras, with Cybele. She represents the second generation of Eternals. Her original name is Azura. In honor of her father, however, Zuras decided to change after making a pact with Zeus and Athena's. She had an affair with the deviant warlord Crow, with whom she had 2 children. She also has a son named Joey Elliott. In MCU, Thena was described only as a warrior. Ikaris, interpreted by Richard Madden. The leader of the Eternals is Ikaris. He challenged Thena as primordial. He is the most powerful of the Eternals. He is able to conjure the blue flame, an energy capable of uniting the physical forms of humans, Eternals and Deviants into the Unimind, a collective consciousness formed by the intelligence and willpower of its members. Kingo, interpreted by Kumail Nanjiani. The Eternals have settlements around the world. Kingo is originally from a Japanese settlement, where he developed all of his samurai skills during the 16th century. He always liked to get attention, so he leveraged his martial arts prowess to become an action movie star. Makkari, interpreted by Lauren Ridloff. Makkari is the team's sprinter, but she has a serious problem with her impatient temper. Because of this, many of the Eternals don't take it seriously. Makkari is also a high-speed vehicle designer. Makkari in the comics is a man, and in MCU she will be a woman. Phastos, interpreted by Brian Tyree Henry. Many confuse Phastos with the Greek god Hephaestus, mainly because both are master blacksmiths, being responsible even for Kingo's powerful sword. He is the most melancholy of the Eternals, and is not always in favor of fighting. On the MCU, he is described as an inventor. Ajak, interpreted by Salma Hayek. Ajak is an Eternal polar, just like Ikaris. She has the ability to fly and excels in melee combat. And what is remarkable about her is that she is tireless. In the comics, Ajak is a man, and for MCU they turned him into a woman. And she is described as a spiritual leader. Sprit, interpreted by Leah McHugh. Sprite does not age. Despite being hundreds of years old, he remains with the body of a preteen. He is a trickster and mocking character. His powers include telepathy, telekinesis, creating illusions, and manipulating cosmic charge. Sprite has reckless behavior, which harms both humans and his own team. Gilgamesh, interpreted by Don Lee. It is speculated that he was born in the Neolithic period and became Gilgamesh, the king of Uruk, Sumer, in 3000 BC. Gilgamesh is one of the most powerful Eternals. Everything about him is superhuman: strength, speed, agility, coolness, and endurance. Being so old, he knows fighting methods, and has skills with weapons from different times in history. Druig, interpreted Barry Keoghan. Druig can manipulate many types of energy. In addition to flying and creating a force field, his body is invulnerable. Described as flying by MCU. Sersi, interpreted by Gemma Chan. Sersi, one of the most powerful of the Eternals and also one of the group's leaders, is capable of genetic manipulation, has a healing factor, illusions, telekinesis, and teleportation. MCU's Sersi is described as a character who has a soft heart towards humans. Black Knight, interpreted by Kit Harington. The Black Knight, which first appeared in 1967's Avengers number 47, has strong influences on Arthurian legends. He is the nephew of the original Black Knight, who was a villain, Nathan Garrett. He's not a member of the Eternals, and we still don't know what his appearance in the movie will be like. Thanks.